Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how do other people view you upon first impression? What is it that they see in you? What type of opinions are they making about you? I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. Meditate here on the three piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how do people view you upon first impression, upon first seeing you online or even meeting you in person? What type of conclusions or opinions do they have of you? I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. So I can clearly see here that your energy, it naturally attracts you here to the card representing the daughter of the Sacred Heart. And with this being your first point of attraction, I do want to point out that this card is a very significant card here. This card is about how you are you're going to free yourself from a painful, place of being criticized or being held in judgment. So this is the message that I'm just getting out right now from Spirit directly to you before I get into the opinions of other people. So this is about a place where perhaps you have been judgmental of yourself or just being very self-critical, okay? And you are meant to know that every human being is here to learn and on how to grow, and every human being will make mistakes. And so that is here placed on my heart to tell you. But as far as how other people see you here, let me point out that with the heart, daughter of the Sacred Heart, people do their first opinion of you is that you are, number one, you're very sweet. You're warm-hearted as well as sensitive. People feel as if they do have to be very conscious of how they do speak to you or approach you, especially when asking you personal questions. You are the type of person that does not wear your heart on your sleeve. Although you are very sensitive, you're very private. So you're not going to share all of your information just with anybody. Your personal business, your relationships, anything like that, you're not sharing that unless that person is very close to you. But let's get more insight. Other people's opinions about you. Thank you, Spirit. And I wasn't expecting that first part of the message to come out to you that Spirit wanted you to have. Just really wanting you to just love yourself and be light on yourself, because you are doing the right things and you are in the right place at the right time. And there are no mistakes that you can make, okay? So I just need to clarify that. I feel that very strongly here in your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Opinions about that other people have of you. What are they? And you have here, forgive. Now, we forgive the unforgivable. This energy is clearly about how you you've been through something, something challenging, and people do get that opinion. They have that opinion about you because you do protect your heart. You do have boundaries that are in place where you are just not, the one to just let everyone in on your challenges. And so that's a good way to say it. But let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. I'm overwhelmed here, and I don't know why, but it's just your spirit coming through the screen for me, coming through the reading, just the energy in the room. Thank you, Spirit. Other people's opinions about you. Other people's opinions about you. I do want to point out that there's something that did take place in your life, and you're encouraged to forgive this person, this act that did take place, because by your forgiving of this person, it's allowing you to be liberated. It's allowing you to be free, to move forward with your life and to really reap the rewards, your blessings, your prosperity in ways of like even deeper emotional relationship connections, as well as creative aspects that you are wanting to do. I feel like you have been held back for some reason, and it's a part of your purpose to really understand and to really forgive and to understand that nothing is your fault. And I do love the correlation and the confirmation of this reading starting out being mostly about you here, because sometimes that's just how spirit will come through to give you this message, is to understand that this is not your fault. This act that you have to forgive, it was never your fault. It's not your fault. And you are encouraged to forgive yourself for even thinking that this was something of your doing, and also forgive this other person. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get back to the opinions of others. Thank you, Spirit. What are their opinions upon first impression? You have Saboteur. So with the Saboteur energy here, let me just point out, this is about how there's a highlight of your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. So I feel like there is a courage, a strength that you stands out about you. And that is related to your challenges that you have had to face in your life. So people also know that also you're very sensitive, very emotionally, connected to who you are. They also know that they should not, try to, persuade you to do something other than you would want to do. And so this is where this self-empowerment energy is showing up. So it's a strength, it's a courage, it's a self-love that you do have, and a self-awareness that people pick up. Let's get more insight. People's opinion about you upon first meeting you. And you have here the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands energy, this is strong fire sign energy showing up. And those fire zodiac signs are Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo in the top placements of the birth chart. The sun, moon, or rising, the seventh house of relationships, or the planet Venus in your birth chart, or the birth chart of the people that do pick up this Nine of Wands energy about you. And what I love about the Nine of Wands showing up, it's because it's a strong confirmation of the message that Spirit gave us earlier, that you do keep and maintain persistent boundaries, because you are protecting your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit, your energy. You do not want to go into a place that you have been before. And so you are moving in a perfect direction. So people are picking up that they just can't tell you anything. They cannot pull the wool over your eyes. You are not buying whatever they are selling, especially if what they are selling is shady. You can read people, and that is the opinion that they do have about you. Let's get more insight. What opinions do people have about you? And you have here the star. Look at the star card showing up. I love the star card. So with the star card, this is about you being in the spotlight. I do feel like you are very beautiful aesthetically, your appearance. People feel like you are physically very attractive. They feel like you can actually be in the spotlight. You can be in film, television, music, something to do with the arts here. Also, it's about a renewal. So I feel like people feel like you look a lot younger than your age as well. And you offer people hope. It's something about you, your energy is very revitalizing, refreshing, where you're very different and you offer people a sense of clarity as well as hope, as seen here in the star card. So let's get more insight. Other people's opinions about you. Thank you, Spirit. Other people's opinions about you. And you have here the moon, feelings. So with the moon, I am definitely loving the moon card showing up because your reading started out very emotional. It is an overall vibration of emotions and how people feel like you are sensitive. So this is very confirming here the moon card showing up. The moon rules over the zodiac sign of Cancer, and that Cancer energy, that water sign energy of Cancer is very sensitive, very mysterious. So that's a very strong confirmation and very imaginative as well, which correlates here with the star card. How when people do see you, they just imagine you being a star, you being someone that other people would look up to, that other people would see as a celebrity. And also, I do feel like because the moon card does show up, this is about your instincts, okay, and how you are a natural nurturer. People do feel like you are kind, that you will take care of those that you are very close to. People really want to get close to you as well. They feel like you will take care of your home, your family as well. Again, you're very private. So that is shown here in the moon card. Thank you, Spirit. I am loving this. And it's also about self-soothing. You are very self-soothing. You're going to make sure you're comfortable. You're going to make sure that you put yourself first. The moon card is also about the mother. So it's something very significant about your mother that they do pick up. The relationship connection with your mother. Either your relationship is very, very good, or your relationship with your mother is quite challenging. And people do pick that up, but it's something significant about your mother. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get more insight. What opinions do people pick up about you? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords showing up is air energy. It's about your intellect and how you do communicate. The Swords energy is seen in those air zodiac signs of Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini in the top placements of the birth chart that I did mention moments earlier. But specifically here with the Six of Swords energy, their opinion of you is about how there is a necessary transition that you had to go through, some sort of relocation, and also about your energy and how you will move. If you have to move out of a situation, you will, whether it be a relationship dynamic, you will find a way to move. Emotionally, you are very good and you do have control of your emotions. So you're able to shift your emotions and regulate your emotions into the direction where you would have them be. So also this is about moving out of relationships. I do feel like someone that has a romantic interest in you, like a romantic opinion of you, feels like you wouldn't be the type of person that would not stay somewhere where you are not appreciated in a romantic, loving relationship, and that you will, if it's necessary, move out of that relationship ASAP, meaning this romantic partner cannot play you. You're not staying somewhere where there is not a reciprocity of loyalty and trust, you are just not going to do that. And so that is one of the reasons why romantic partners that do have interest in you, if they are shady and if they are not sincere, or if they just don't know what they want, they will not approach you, because they can recognize that you do have a high value. You do have a high sense of self-worth. And this is a very strong opinion among those that do see you in that loving, like relationship, booed up, bae type of way. They know, hey, you cannot play this girl here, because she knows what she wants. Based on this moon card here, she's definitely worthy. She can have anyone. Based on the star card here, she definitely knows the people, the places, the events that she wants to associate with, based on the Nine of Wands here, with you having very healthy, persistent boundaries. So group one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bae. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how do others view you up on first impression of meeting you. What are their opinions? What are they saying? What is it that they are feeling about you? I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. So I can clearly see here that your energy, it naturally attracts you here to the card representing the white sage. And what I'm picking up just straight off with the opinions of people when they do first meet you is that they feel really safe with you. Like it's a very safe for them to unfold as they will, meaning that to share with you any sort of private information. They feel like you're very open. They feel like you are very non-judgmental. And also because I feel like you don't rush into trying to fix things for other people, which is why they get this opinion about you. I feel like that really spiritually connected people, they feel like the universe is already working things out for you. And like there's no need to question like your visions or your intuition. Just because situations are working out differently, that doesn't mean that they're not working out. And people that don't know you really feel like you're blessed. They feel like you're favored. The people that are spiritually connected feel like you're favored. The ones that really necessarily do not use that terminology, they say that you're lucky. And I am also picking up that people feel like you're very insightful, like you have a ray of knowledge on just different things, the unseen, the occult, as well as the physical realm, sports, music, the arts. They feel like you are very well read, like you're not necessarily educated in a college, although I do feel like you love higher learning and higher learning institutions. They just feel like you are naturally knowledgeable. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What are the opinions of others upon first meeting you? And you have here the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands energy, this is definitely fire sign energy. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in the sun, moon, or rising, the 7th house of relationships, or the planet Venus in your birth chart, or the birth chart of the people that recognize this Page of Wands energy in you. So people feel like upon first meeting you, their opinion is that you are very active and that it's kind of like an active kid. So basically, you are aligned with your inner child. So with this page of one's energy, you're always speaking on like a new project, always have a new creative idea, something that you really are interested in, and you will express that. So you're very expressive and creative. Let's get more insight upon first meeting you. What are the opinions of other people? What are the first impressions? A rescuer. So with the rescuer energy, this is about how people a sense that you do provide strength and support to others in crises. And it's all because this act of love that you do have inside of you, without it, like you love people and you love to help people without expecting a reward. And I love the rescuer energy showing up, especially with the insight that Spirit gave us earlier with the message of your reading here connected to the white sage. Thank you, Spirit, for that wonderful confirmation. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. So what's going on with other people and their first impression of you, other people? And you have here the Son of Cups. With the Son of Cups, this is definitely about your emotions and how you love. So what a wonderful correlation coming out immediately after the rescuer energy. The Son of Cups, emotional, the way that you do communicate. So yes, you will help people, and you especially help those that you're very close to and you love. But you also, there's a private side about you where you won't go where you are not asked to be. So you're not going to give your opinion about others' moves, their relationship, their life, and what they should be doing here or there, unless you are asked to do so. Okay. And so this is the impression that people do get. So yes, you're warm, you're loving, you're friendly, you are outgoing, but yet and still there is a reserve about you. And people do pick that up upon first impression. What is the first impression that people pick up about you? Thank you, Spirit. Your first impression. And you have here, nurture, love, and expand. Look at this correlation coming out. Nurturing, the moon rules over nurturing. It also rules over the emotions as seen in the Son of Cups, because the cup energy is water sign energy, emotional energy. Let me point out those high vibrational Son of Cups water signs. You got Scorpio, you got Cancer, and you have Pisces, which is why I'm very excited to see nurture, love, and expand. Because upon first impression of you, people feel like you are a lover indeed, and you want to see everyone win. You know, there's no hater vibes about you whatsoever. Even strangers, you know, if you meet a stranger in a grocery store, at the car wash, or in a park, and that stranger just comes up to you and you have a casual conversation and they're telling you something about their job or their life or their relationship, you're going to tell them something that's going to enhance the situation. Most of all, you're going to tell them that how great they are, and how if you have a solution, you're going to go on your phone, you're going to Google something to help this person out, because you really deeply want to see people happy and shine. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. So what is it? The first impression about you. What are people's first impression of you? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the 11th house, the edge. Let me point out that there are 12 houses in astrology in a birth chart, 12 houses. And with the 11th house showing up, the 11th house rules over the sign of Aquarius. And the 11th house represents groups, friends, and luck. So you are very lucky. And we did pick that up at the first start of your reading here. So thank you, Spirit, for this wonderful confirmation. Groups and friends, how you are there for others. They also feel like you could be very social, and they feel like you're very observant, like you can pick up vibes when you walk into a room. If you walk into a grocery store, you're very sensitive in that way. You can feel out a room very easily here. So you're very socially aware and observant. I'm also feeling that It's about community here. Like you will work with a community outreach program. Again, common goals. The 11th house rules over common goals. So you want to see people win, even if you're a team player. That is the energy that you do give off. Also, it's about being a rebel as well. I love the 11th house showing up, especially directly under the white sage. That's about being a rebel and how, yes, you are friendly. You are trustworthy. You will help your neighbor, your friends. But yet, and still, you want to do what you want to do, okay? You're very inventive. You like to live on the edge, you know, and it's about a tribe for you. You like to be with your tribe, you know, for the most part. To spend your life, there's a certain tribe that you desire to connect with, and that's how it's going to be. You're a rebel in that way, and you really have a saying like this: my life, my rules. And you mean it, but you also give other people the freedom to feel and express themselves in that same way. And so this does represents this 11th house energy. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How and what opinions do others have about you? What opinions do others have about you? What opinions do they have upon first impression? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the 10 of Wands. So with the 10 of Wands energy, it's quite intriguing that the 10 of Wands laid naturally under the Page of Wands. 2 Wands cards here. And you are group 2. You got the 11th house. 1 plus 1 is 2. I am going to consider your reading a synchronicity. 222. And so at the end of your reading, please find a video that just draws your attention to it naturally and look up the message of 222 and what that means for you. You could also, if your energy is telling you to do a Google search and to read it instead, go with your intuition, because I'm feeling as if the spirit guides has a significant message for you of 222, and maybe you have been seeing 222 lately, or even 1111, but there's very something significant here in your reading with the number 2. Also here with the 10 of Wands showing up. Upon a first impression of meeting you, this 10 of Wands energy is about you doing a lot. People feel like you have a lot of things that you have to do, whether it's creative or like work related. I feel like you are the type of person, like you'll have a job, but you also have something creative that you must do. You feel like you must do, and people feel like, you know, upon meeting you, that you have so much to do, and they wonder, like, how do you do it? How are you not stressed out? And do you have a lot of burdens? Do you feel burdened? And I do feel like that you do feel challenged sometimes, but it's also the thing that makes you thrive. It's what makes you propel and expand in life, is doing what you really want to do. You have this motto as well, is live life to the fullest, and I can see that people do get that first impression of you, that is exactly what you're doing, even if you're not living out loud, where you're sharing all of your personal business with other people. That is not you. You are living to the fullest, whether others see it or not. So group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on what are other people's opinion about you upon first impression, upon first meeting you, or even seeing you on social media. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. So I can clearly see here that your energy, it naturally attracts you here to the card representing the Shaman of Skulls. And with the Shaman of Skulls being your card and point of natural attraction, let me point out what I am feeling. So what I am definitely picking up here is about, this is really about people feeling like upon first impression that they feel like in your heart that you're very different. You do things a lot different from other people, and it's something more that you want, from the universe and life. It's something, a lot deeper than, than is on the surface. It's also about people get the impression that you are fearless. They get the impression that you're fearless, and that they would not really know where they stand with you. Because if you're not into someone, in a certain way, you're just going to distance yourself. You're not going to take the time out to call them on the phone, to give them all of these opinions about them. And you're not going to do that. You're really just going to go in the opposite direction. Okay. But they get a strength from you, like a very strong self-confidence, a self-assurance, but yet and still that self-assurance is paired with humility, where they feel like you're very humble, they feel like you're very approachable, but at the same time, they don't want to approach you with their wrong ideas. So this is why a lot of people are very standoffish in your presence, because they don't know how you will receive their personalities. Let's get more insight. Upon first impression of you. You have here the Page of Cups. So upon first impression with the Page of Cups, this is emotional energy here, water sign energy, Scorpio, you got Pisces, and you got Cancer. In the top placements of the birth chart, the sun, moon, or rising, seventh house of that relationship chart, and the planet Venus. In your birth chart or the birth chart of the people that do recognize this Page of Cups energy in you. So with the Page of Cups, this is coming from a romantic view. People that view you, that could see you in a romantic partnership with them, they feel like you would be the perfect new person to start a relationship with, that it would be like a fantasy if they could be in a relationship with you. And it's mainly because you're very mysterious, very different. And they also pick up, this romantic interested partner picks up that you are very sensitive as well. So that's what a romantic suitor really feels about you, and that's their opinion. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What are their opinions about first impression? You have here the Ten of Coins. So with the Ten of Coins, this is physical, and this is earth sign energy. This is about something to do with like your opinions, your appearance, and the opinion that they get from your appearance. Specifically here, or with the Pentacle energy, you're looking at that earth sign energy. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo in the top placements of the birth chart that I did mention moments earlier. But specifically here with the Ten of Pentacles energy, this is about, they know that you are consistently, like you are forward thinking, you are future thinking. There is something of high value of you that you represent, that you want. You're a builder, someone that wants to grow in life and build something. You're a builder. You want to build a legacy. You want to leave a inheritance when you're super old. You want to have something that your family could look back up on. And it's your conversation. It's how you speak, how you present yourself physically as well. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Their opinion about you. It's their opinion, Spirit. And you have here, love is always present. So with love is always present, this is representing how you come across. So you do come across as very friendly, very open-hearted, but yet and still people are definitely They see you different. And it's because of just some people's insecurities of themselves that they won't approach you, because it's like you're not like everyone else. Your appearance, the way that you wear your hair, just even your self-expression. So you could really be just super happy and feeling like this high vibrational energy of love. And your face could just be plain, like you don't have to be smiling or, just but you could feel very joyous on the inside. So people can't really read you, but they know that love is always present for you here. And with love, that is the planet Venus. So I'm very excited to see love is always present showing up under the 10 of Pentacles, because Taurus is a part of that earth energy, and Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus. So Taurus is very significant here in this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. Upon first impression of you, what are others' opinions? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here Mercury. So with the planet Mercury, this is about communication. And Mercury rules over the zodiac signs of Gemini and Virgo. So those two signs are very, very significant here. It's about communication and intelligence. So people definitely feel like you are very well read. You are very smart, that you can communicate very well with others. And also that there's something about words and writing and thoughts. People feel like you're very analytical. Something to do with information, that you have very great visions. You're a visionary as well. The way that you speak, people find that to be very, very good. Like your speech quality, the way that you address ideas and things like that. People feel like you're smart. In a nutshell, they feel like you are very smart. So let's get more insight. How do others see you upon first meeting you? How do they see you? Thank you, Spirit. Their opinions. First impression. So we have prostitute here. So with prostitute, this is about how you accentuate the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So this is this fearless rebel energy that did come up earlier with the Shaman of Skulls. So you're not about to sacrifice who you are or sell your soul or your spirit for no amount of money, no connections or friendships, for absolutely anything. You are not sacrificing yourself for that. There is no negotiation, and people know that about you. So that is where that courage, self-assurance, self-love, self-respect that people do pick up upon first impression of you. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What are people's first impression of you? Thank you, Spirit. What are people's first impression of you? And you have here the Emperor, self-respect. Look at that. And we just said that Spirit just gave us this insight. Self-respect, a leader, the Emperor energy showing up is very significant. Thank you, Spirit. It's about being very strategic, like a strategic planner. And I love the Emperor showing up with the planet Mercury, because Mercury is about strategic thoughts and planning, analysis. Thank you, Spirit, for that wonderful confirmation. It's also about respect and leadership, and Spirit just gave us that. Immediately following the prostitute energy, the light attributes of the prostitute energy is self-respect, self-assurance, self-love, unconditional love as well. And so this showing up is amazing. I do feel like they do see that you could be like an authority figure, like you're a leader of an organization, or you could lead people because of your intelligence, because of your fearlessness here because of your way to communicate, and also because of your love, the love that you have for others, wanting everyone to be okay, and the self-love that you have for your own, future and your own connection with the divine. So, group three, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.